We can hang around for a little bit longer though, so I'm gonna switch the music. Turn off Cleric Beast Fight. A banger, like I said. Yeah, unfortunate it's a short session, but I prioritize all of your health over this because you are all the important parts.
Wow, health is important?
Yes, I've told all of you, and last week, like, if you don't feel good and don't want to play, then don't. Like, just tell me. I'll cancel. I've canceled because I've been like, I don't feel like fucking running a game. I'm tired. I don't wanna. It's not gonna be good if I do.
I don't wanna.
That's fair.
I don't fucking wanna. Dutch, I'm tired of this bullshit. Dutch.
Oh man. This was a gnarly little beastie. That's funny though, when we were talking about the different conditions of like, oh, he's kind of hurt, he's whatever. I was thinking of gnolls, the 4E gnolls, when because when they're bloodied, they get another like frenzied bite attack.
Yeah. That's a
like,
lot
what's
of
this
my
motherfucker
stuff
gonna do at half?
4th edition. Yeah, a lot of my stuff does come from 4th edition. Like half health, I love a good half health power bump or dynamic change. If I can't change the environment, I'll usually change the creature. This one, I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping you guys would run, and that's why I have all these rooftops. Because this thing was just gonna keep fucking chasing you across these tops until it grew in size, and then just kept jumping. Like, that leap attack was just a thing it could do. It wasn't... Like, it was just shake the ground, do some damage, and then attack. But, yeah, I love a good, like, halfway... Like, one of my favorites, and I think I've talked about it, I'm sure I repeat myself every fucking session that we do these after chats, but dragons are the biggest one of, like... You use their breath attack, and then you immediately roll a 1d6, and on a 5 or a 6, it recharges its breath attack. Mm-hmm. You're not going to use that thing a second time. Ever. Right? Like, you're going to use it... The dragons are alive at best 4 to 6, maybe, rounds.
You might get one more, but...
That's if you're crazy like me. That's if you're crazy like me and put a fuck ton of hit points and armor class changes and make it a decent
phase 2, exactly.
He always says that. So half health, they get their breath attack back, and then immediately use it. Not they get it back to pocket. It's
legendary.
No, whoever did that damage, that's legendary reactions.
I dig it. Yeah.
Which I did to you. I think I did. It was either the sleeping attack or the moonbeam attack when you fought the Obsidian Drake. I think it was the sleeping one though, because it put half of you to sleep.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because that was
someone's attack.
I think that was in a Colville video where he said pretty much exactly that, where he was talking about the Vox Machina Thordak fight. And he's like, yeah, that was pretty good, but you can make a ancient red dragon a lot scarier. And that's one of the ways.
You can make everything scarier if you give it a half health,
auto attack,
a last ditch effort. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love me a good. I think if I remember correctly, the Sentry did it. I'm hit or miss on aura effects. The Sentry in TPK had that, where it had the heat up effect, where the core overheated and burned everything within like 30 or 15 feet of it. But I also am a big fan of explosive death effects. Love that.
That sucks.
You get up there and you're like beating the shit out of it. You're like, yeah, and then it starts ticking or heating up, and you're like, well, listen, Dutch.
Yeah.
Let's consider our options. I'm a big fan of it in not every enemy, obviously, but certain enemies when it makes sense doing it. Like when it's something like an automaton or that sentry who had its own core that was overheating as an effect of the fight, and then the after effect of that being it's going to keep doing it, especially when it loses its system control. Like, it's just going to blow up.
Yeah, but you're right. I think the operative thing is when it makes sense. Because it's one of those things you don't want to overuse for sure.
Sometimes. One time I had a bunch of goblins that were a different color because they were ingesting oil.
Well, yeah, because that's like the Baldur's Gate drunk kobolds. Like, that's hilarious. That
Yeah,
I'm all for.
drunk kobolds. Like, you're rolling.
But it's
My
only
favorite was,
if it's fire damage. It was only triggered by...
My favorite is the... do you remember the guy I sent you the TikTok of where he had the video where he was like, "Hey DM, our companion, you said passed their saving throw against charm person, but you didn't roll any dice. Why is that?" He's like, "Oh, doppelgangers are immune to charm person."
Oh yeah. He's like, "Oh shit!"
And then he just stares at the ground, and the science music starts to. Yeah, that guy made another video where he was like. It was like two characters like, "I'm down, just leave me, just go." He's like, "I won't leave you. We've been through too much. I'll be here till the end." And then he goes to like pick him up, and then it's just a goblin diving with a flaming barrel on his back. I love those videos, dude. Cinematic D&D videos get me going. They're fucking hilarious. I gotta take this fucking thing off, dude.
Hot, 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 hot.
Yeah, all dressed up and done up my goddamn face. All for you.
Hey, you went
I'll
way
also
harder
change
than
for
I
this
expected. I dig it.
Well, I had the plans to slowly introduce this whole look as the campaign went on, but I just kept getting lazy, and also I've never done eyeshadow before, so this is the first time I've ever done this much makeup.
It's damn good to me.
Dank. I should have done a theater degree instead so I can do this as a professional. This side definitely sucks because I'm right-handed, so I was able to do this side really well. This side's more faded. Okay. Bye.
Later.
Bye.
Thanks for being here.
Of course. Have a good night. Bye.
Boy.
Bye.
But yeah, this side definitely looks better to me.
It's a little hard to tell.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't have contacts. I don't know if you guys knew that. I can't see a fucking thing, to be honest with you. So I kept going like this to my screen, and this like this, and then over here like this. Because I'm supposed to be wearing these bad boys.
You're doing great, Sweaty.
Dang.
I'm mostly gonna head out.
I love
Bye,
you.
man.
Gorgeous.
G's. Till next time.
Boy. I don't look as cool with this. With these.
See you guys
And-
next time.
I'm
Right.
all about being cool. Love you. Thanks for being here.
Of course.
But
Cool
yeah,
as fuck.
Kink. And the horns. I tried to flip the horns, didn't work. So
To
that
go
they would be like
backwards?
further up.
Oh,
like- Up this way.
a little Maleficent action.
But it's
It won't stay.
yeah, no, they won't stay because they're like threaded through string like through them. So I'd have to redo the string, and I'm not gonna obviously.
Not about that.
I did
life.
think about painting them. I think I'm gonna try and coat them and then paint them in acrylic with like. But they're also like they bend, so I have to be careful.
Oh yeah, so they don't like
But I
crack.
thought about doing like
Crackle. Or...
yeah, I thought about doing like red tipped or just like red horn. But yeah, this is gonna get like bigger. That's my plan, is to keep extending this out across
Damn.
until it's like massive. It was a pain in the ass though. It took me like 2 hours.
Damn. Looks good.
It's fun though,
And you'll cut down on time.
and
like,
it'll get better.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was talking to a friend that does drag, and it was like, yeah, it used to take like 2-3 hours to do it, and now I've cut it down to like an hour, 45 minutes.
I'm definitely gonna have to buy another one of these boys. This eyeliner pen. This is what I used for. Well, that's upside down. It's an elf eyeliner pen, and it's just like a plastic tip that just like leaks.
That just leaks. Okay.
Yeah. I can't use it on my actual eyes to do eyeliner. Like, it fucking hurts. I don't know how anybody does it.
What do you
I
mean,
like the little smudge pen.
It hurt. Is it? It
Like
looks
to-
like it'd be
to
soft.
drag. No.
Oh, it's like dragging
It's
a
not. It's
pencil
like-
across your eye.
Yeah.
Or a pen even?
Yeah, it's like dragging. It's like just doing a pen.
Ay, ay, ay. The more you do it, the better you
Not
get. Yeah,
great.
okay.
Yeah.
Not
And
great.
like I said, not the great, not the good.
Alright, Imperial's out. Give it straight.
I
agree. I don't know much
But yeah,
about it.
I had a
But I know it's
blast.
expensive.
I had just been so goddamn excited to get back into this, so you guys would stop like being like. I knew you guys were like worried that I was gonna, you know, make you all play new characters.
Whoa.
But I had
That's
I
nice.
I had hinted at it too. Like they were very keen on punishment, and I talked about them opening the bag and throwing the powder in your faces. Also, I don't know if you know, like obsidian is like one of the sharpest things in the world. If you powderize it and breathe it in, it would have killed
No
you
good.
anyways.
It
was a-
well, I
yeah.
didn't know it was powdered obsidian. I don't think. Maybe it was in the notes.
The shard, yeah, that was part of the ritual was powderizing the
'Cause it was
obsidian
stone.
into the stuff.
Oh yeah, no, it says it in the note. She grinds my obsidian stone, then dumps it in the component pouch. I mean, I know you could make it sharp. Obviously, they used to make like arrow tips from it, but or spear tips and things like that. But no, I didn't know if you powdered it, it'll shred your lungs. That's
Yeah,
gnarly.
it's like ingesting like what's that fiberglass? Like if you powderize fiberglass and breathe that in, probably not gonna be good for you, eh?
Not great. Not great.
Not fucking
Not a great weekend.
Not a great time. But yeah, I was excited, dude. I was so ready. Ugh.
Well, yeah, because
And-
we talked a little bit
I
about
have-
it. I was like, you know, I knew you didn't tell us to make new characters, so I wasn't gonna question it.
Yeah. I wouldn't spring that on you at the beginning of the session. Be like, all right,
Yeah,
we're
of
gonna
course.
make new characters for this session, guys.
Yeah, of course not. So
Fucked up.
I didn't know what we were gonna do, but you know,
Yeah.
I for some reason I fucking trust you.
You shouldn't. Reconsider. I beg you. Have you seen that? There's a Game Changer episode where I think it's Izzy, Erica, and I can't remember the other woman's name. I can't remember her name. But he's like, pick a number.
True.
And she goes, 20. He goes, start lower. I beg you. I saw a video today that was when you introduce you ask your characters how many cards from the deck of many things they pull.
Oh no.
20. Start lower. I beg you. But yeah, I was excited. I'm a little sad we had a short session, but also it was a fight I've been, dying forward to.
Yeah, it
and
was
just getting into this.
Yeah, getting back into it. It was a great fight. Like just getting into the city and being attacked by tentacles. I think the rock like trying to impale us was a great touch too. Like because those kind of environmental fights are the more memorable ones. It's like you can go up against a bag of hit points, or there can be some cool mechanical shit going on around the battlefield and positioning matters. Stuff like that makes it better.
I'm excited for like the story elements of this realm to come together for you guys too.
Yeah.
That's what I'm excited for.
Yeah, why is the rock bleeding? What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck is wrong here? What the fuck did you just say? I saw someone. There's a guy I watch. He did. I've sent you his video before. I think it's the one where he's Kratos, but it's voiced by Matt Berry. He did Astarion, but it's voiced by Matt Berry.
Oh
It's
my
so
god.
good.
Oh yeah, if you can find it
Have
again,
you done
have
the
to
super
send me.
weapon?
Super weapon.
The one on top, the from Lathander's questline stuff, the Lathander's blood, the temple that like
Oh
explodes.
yeah.
Yeah. If you leave Astarion there and he dies, you can resurrect him, and he has a whole monologue that's so fucking good.
And they do it in Matt Berry's
My
voice.
favorite. Yeah, my favorite part of it. He goes, "Your character can like apologize and say like, I'm sorry, it won't like it won't happen next time." He's like, "Next time? No, 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 no. There won't be a next time."
In true Astarion fashion.
And then he's like, "I thought you were," because it harnesses the power of the sun to use the weapon, and so he's like, "I thought you were immune to the effects of like sunlight." He's like, "Well, I guess there's a limit somewhere between a nice summer's day and the full concentrated power of the sun."
Damn, I need to look that up. That's amazing.
It's so fucking good, dude. Oh man, I had a blast with this.
Yeah,
I'm so
this was really
excited.
fun.
I've
Because it
been,
was
like,
scary,
aching to
dude.
get-
This was a scary
Yeah.
fight. Because we already, you
What
know,
do you
I'd
guys think was
taken
gonna
some
happen?
damage.
You guys were gonna wake up in like hell?
I thought not necessarily hell, but I didn't think Nightmare Realm. That was a cool twist. I thought maybe like I didn't know. I didn't feel right, but it was like, is it an astral sea kind of thing? Is it a different plane? Is it like maybe the Nightmare Realm is more of like an upside down. It seems like it is like more of an upside down kind of realm, like overlaid.
It's.
So
I won't. Yeah. Once you guys figure out what it is and how to collapse it, you'll figure out like why it is the way it is. But yeah, it's another plane of existence, kind of.
yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense.
You ascended.
Oh, not descended.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
I was excited. I was just ready to like because I was in like trying to hide. That's what I was telling Mel the other day. Like I sent her the image of this new background that I have right here.
Hell
I'll show you
yeah.
the big version of it, or I think I did show you the big version of it.
Yeah, you showed
The
us
nightmare
the intro to the
backsplash.
Nightmare.
But yeah, that one. That's what I sent her, and I was like trying to not say like, oh, it's the nightmare version of the normal city. What you were in chat, and I was like, get out,
Yeah.
get out for a second, goddammit, cover your ears.
Yeah, earmuffs.
But yeah, I've been sitting on this one for a little while. It's fun.
Did you? So what's up with the map? Did you find this map? Did you make
This map,
make it? Yeah, this one in particular.
this one is a rework of a different map. Oh, actually, I can show you because you're in the same server.
Or you mean in Discord?
Not that. In Foundry. But the Foundry server is in another game. Let me see if I can find it actually. Streets. I just looked at my scenes. Hold on.
I'll be right back.
This one is stretched for some reason, but it's the same assets I used that you guys never actually got to. You should still have the rights to see it.
Yeah, I
don't know
see
if you
it.
can or not.
Yeah.
Recognize all these goobers?
Uh,
Yeah, it's a rework of one of the Baldur's Gate maps that
You
I
just
had.
added some
You guys
assets.
never. Yep, you guys never got to this place because you guys weren't outside as much as I anticipated.
I miss
But yeah,
Neston.
that's where that map's from. Yeah, I know.
My
I miss
little
Neston
guy.
too. You little guy.
A little creepy fuck.
But yeah. But yeah, man, I loved that whole going back through all my old maps because I have Incarnate, which I used to do all the Baldur's Gate stuff, and then I didn't see a reason to do it because I don't remember why. I think it was because I was testing it or because I was building everything already, and my assets would have changed. So I left it on the TPK server in Forge and Foundry. So like all my Baldur's Gate assets and homebrew stuff are still in here, which I think is why I did it. But every once in a while I look over and I see my TPK folder and I'm like, oh, my little guys, my little goobers, I miss you guys.
Just goobing.
You're just goobing, that's all. But yeah, it's a good one. I miss it.
Yeah, there's a lot I'm very curious about with this. Like, I'm excited to just kind of... I mean, there's so many mysteries in the main game that we're into, or like the main world, I guess. That here just... You know, I in my head, we're going to be here... Well, not a wrench, but almost like a little side quest of like, I don't imagine we're going to be here for very long. So it's more of just like a little encapsulated, like... Okay, we don't have many answers in our main worlds, but, you know, ideally we'll get a lot of answers in this little, you know, chunk of a realm.
Let me look. So I told you before, I have, I can't show you because it'll actually, I can. No, I can't. So you guys, I told you I had a set of bosses, that are like bosses that you have to fight. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so there's a group of bosses that you don't have to fight them all, but they're like at the level of like the Obsidian Drake, where they're young or great old ones, like you're talking mythological sized stuff.
Okay, yeah.
The Obsidian Drake, which was a young great one. You just beat the Cleric Beast. That was on the list of creatures. Oh. So that's 2. There's there's 2 on this list that are in the Nightmare Realm, and then I haven't marked the other primary boss in the Nightmare Realm. There's 2 other ones that you have to fight to get out of the Nightmare Realm.
Oh, so we'll probably be here a little longer than I'm thinking. This is a few sessions.
There's 2 mandatory to get out. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're gonna be here for a little while. You're probably gonna level up while you're here.
Shit, okay.
But there's 2 that you have to fight to get out, and there's 2 that you can fight that have certain things that you could get your hands on that would be...
Little something,
eh?
Okay.
And then total in the bosses category, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total bosses in that category. But only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are like mandatory bosses.
Total for the game or for Nightmare?
Total marked, because the other ones aren't like... So these bosses are marked bosses because their names are changed. The NPCs that qualify as bosses, right? Like, so an example is the Obsidian Drake was one of the Van Thorn's sisters, right? Mm-hmm. She transformed back into the sister. The sister is in my notes as her own name, as the sister, and then her Obsidian Drake form is a separate title.
But not necessarily
she's
a
an
boss.
exception. She's a boss as the Obsidian Drake, but not as an NPC.
Sure, okay.
The NPCs are named in the NPC category. I haven't marked them all as bosses.
So basically the humanoids, like the difficult humanoids,
the humanoids, right?
Like bosses.
Like Alistair and Seraphim, when you fought them, they're NPCs, but they were bosses that you're going to have to fight eventually. right? They're mandatory bosses because you had to get those notes from them and the key
Right.
for the orphanage. But they're not marked as bosses, they're marked as NPCs. So there are other ones, but there are 5 like boss titles that you have left to fight, and then a handful of NPCs. I won't say how many because
Oh yeah.
I haven't marked them. I know how many there are, but I don't want you to know yet.
No. Shit, man. Yeah, this guy was fun. I was wondering of like, what's the cleric beast going on?
Yeah.
I was wondering if there was going to be some cleric-y shit. Like the first off the bat thing I thought of, even before Spirit Guardians, was like, is it going to heal itself? Whether it's regeneration or some kind of spell or something like that.
Yeah. It's not. Is the cleric beast, like I said, is a starter low level boss. There was another place to encounter it, but you guys skipped over that, so it didn't happen.
Do you want to say where?
It's also not.
Just out of curiosity. Or
It's also not an exclusive title.
there isn't just one. Okay, never mind then.
Yeah. I won't
It's
say
a
why.
cleric beast, not the cleric beast.
It's a cleric beast, not the cleric beast. Yeah.
Cool. Well, hopefully we'll get fucking 15 crits against the next one.
Yeah. Holy shit! You guys were banging out fucking damage today. That shit
Yeah.
went a little crazy.
Well, the rest of our rolls were absolute dog shit, so at least we got them in somewhere.
Yeah. I laugh all the time in my own notes. I have bosses, groups, important items, locations, mechanics, NPCs, story plots, and then I have a main plot, where's my long document, and then I have a subfolder, secret stuff. And I know what's in it, and it's so fucking funny to me because it isn't stuff that you guys like can find, technically.
It's
like
just for
in-game
you.
last session. Yeah, it's like last session stuff. Like,
Damn.
I have a lot of stuff planned, not the last half of this campaign, basically. Like, I still have to write a lot of that stuff up. Not plot stuff, but like encounters and like specifics, buildings.
Right.
Like I said, I wanted this originally to be like that city in Dark Souls I showed you, High Lothric,
Multi-tiered.
that you can see from, multi-tiered, cake stacked, fucking sky
up.
bridges going across, caked up, yeah. Like, yeah. Another one I was obsessed with was fucking, not Minas Tirith. Minas Tirith is cool. Minas Morgul. Minas Morgul is such a badass design, dude.
Yeah.
I want to see like the inside of Minas Morgul, and if I can't see the inside of it, I'm gonna make my own. And you bet your damned ass you're going in it. When
Hell
I
yeah.
say so.
When I say.
When I say so, boy, you're going in the hole.
Dare you
But yeah.
quit?
It's a difficult one to think about, though. I think how I would probably do it is, you ever seen like the walkthrough breakdown maps of like Hyrule, and like the maps where it's like the upper top in the grass, and then it's like the undercity area, floating island kind of thing, and it's like from the side and it's sectioned off, or like the old Sonic games and stuff. I'll see if I can find a picture of it.
The funny thing is, I think I have a book that probably has that. I have an old, like, 25-year anniversary Zelda book that probably has some of that shit in it. I got from some convention or something.
Yeah. Let me see. Is it Hyrule?
Yeah.
Is it a floating city, though?
I don't think so. Hyrule... No, because Hyrule Castle doesn't float.
Not
I don't think
Hyrule.
there's floating.
No, I'm thinking of the old games.
Like Nintendo, Super Nintendo shit?
Yeah, I'm trying to really... I've seen it 1,000 times in fucking games where they like... It's a 2D map. Well, what the fuck am I thinking of? Maybe it's a different Zelda game.
I mean, Sonic has a lot of floating shit.
I swear there's one that had
I don't know. There's a lot of Zeldas I haven't played either. It could be you know, a different version.
Yeah, there's a shit ton of them. Like a Pisces web. I'll see if I can find it. I'm trying to think because it's basically like I can't even find it now. Because it was in reference to, they were talking about and I try my best to do it. In the original Dark Souls one, you don't get fast travel until nearly over 50% of the game. Like you have to get to Anor Londo before you get fast travel unlocked.
Jesus.
But the map design is the most intuitive across the board for every Souls game. Honestly, maybe even Elden Ring, but I haven't finished Elden Ring, so I don't know. But
no, I got lost
you start
towards
off
the end
in
of Elden Ring. It's
the
not
Undead
intuitive.
Asylum. And it's like a little starter training area, you fight a boss, and then you travel to Firelink Shrine, which is your centralized location. And if you look at the map, you can get to every big important place from Firelink.
So it
it's
like
not just like
spokes
go this
out?
one way. It spokes out immediately. You can accidentally stumble into late game areas from that point. So you have one way to the Undead Settlement, which is where you're supposed to go. You have your way to New Londo, which is late game. You can't even hit half the shit there because you have to have an enchantment for cursed ghosts to fight them. You can go to the crypts, which is also incredibly difficult because you have to have like a blessed weapon to be able to kill the skeletons, or they just keep coming back. They keep respawning. They don't die.
Oh, fuck.
There's an elevator to the other half of Undead Asylum, which you have to unlock from the other side. You can go down an elevator to the Valley of Drakes, which is not only the other side of the Undead Settlement and the Bell Tower Guardians, which are your first like main objective. You can get to Blighttown, worst fucking place in the game, by the way. Dog shit. I hate swamps that are, but it's like one of the main quest lines that you have to get down there to get to the other bell to ring it. But they all loop back into each other, which is the important part. Like the Undead Settlement, you can get to Blighttown, Valley of Drakes, the forest, the bell towers from that area, and Firelink. You can loop around all of them. New Londo loops back into one of I think the forest or something like that, and then the crypts goes down to like the crypts of the giants, which is where one of the main 4 boss battles at the end is, and then that loops back up into Firelink. Like the design of the game was made so that not only like do you not need fast traveling that bad, you can memorize it eventually. Like it's so good to be able to like you can see the lower Undeadburg and the Blighttown and the Valley of Drakes from Firelink Shrine, even though it takes you like 10 minutes to get there from a different pathway. Like you can see straight down to hell basically in that world because the map is literally like Firelink and then Undeadburg and then your Valley of Drakes and Blighttown and then hell, and it's all the same map. It's not like you're traveling through a door and then it teleports you to a different place.
Yeah.
It's built as a puzzle, and it's it's so fucking good.
Dude. Well, yeah, because you
And then they fucked it.
and then they fucked it. There's so many
They
games
fucked it all up.
where you notice how bad the map design is, and I think there's so few like that where you notice how good it is
Yeah.
and that it stands out because
Yeah.
it's so great.
So good. So good. Like it legitimately, you drop like a new player in there, they'll figure it out because the map design is so intuitive. You don't really need a map to know where you're going. Like once you discover, you're like, oh,
You can see it.
it's a fucking shortcut. It's a
Yeah.
shortcut, and like every shortcut is busting, brother. I tell you.
Absolutely
But
bursting.
yeah. And then new
made me wanna play it,
or
you
and
fucker.
Orlando, dude.
I don't want to hate myself again, and I still need to finish
Dark
Elden
Souls
Ring.
1 is not hard. Once you like, if you're decent at Elden Ring, you're gonna be fine when it comes to fucking Dark Souls 1,
Okay.
dude.
I like to think I'm decent.
If you can dodge,
I can dodge.
or block
Yeah,
parry, like you can,
I was a
you know,
dual wielding dodgy boy.
big poise for big boys. You know what I mean?
Fuck you for that.
Dude, I love that. But that game is the only like Souls game that I've like beaten and been like, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna fucking do it again.
The first one?
It's so much fun. Yeah, I love Bloodborne. Don't get me wrong, I love Bloodborne. Can't play it again. I fucking suck.
Fair enough.
It's
I got
hard.
pissed
Bloodborne
at
is
it.
hard.
Bloodborne I got pissed at, and I like swore off Souls game because one of the first areas you're like going down some stairs and there's a railing on the stairs, and I like some bad guy was going next to it and I tried to hit it through the railing and it didn't work. And then the bad guy swung right through the railing and I turned off the console and said, "Fuck this, that's bullshit."
Yeah.
It's like I'm fine with hard games
Fucking
for like just known for being hard. I like that in a lot of ways. But hard because it's unfair, or like Resident Evil, hard because you have shitty controls, not fun.
yeah.
There are ways to make games hard
yeah,
without
there are
shitty
a lot
controls
of-
or bullshit.
There are a lot of Dark Souls 1 has a lot of issues. When you play the remaster, I don't recommend the remaster. If you can I got my hands, thankfully, on a copy of the original, like, Game of the Year version or whatever.
On Steam?
It's called the Prepare to Die edition. Yeah.
Okay.
They, like, decommissioned, like, they don't sell the Prepare to Die edition. They gave free upgrades to the remaster at a certain point.
Why don't
and
you
then
recommend
I
the
didn't
remaster?
get that. It has a lot more like issues, I guess. A lot of people said that it was worse. Like, not only are the graphics not that much better, but it has like skipping, stuttering issues. Specifically, there's one bonfire in the game. If you don't have fast travel and you go do the pinwheel fight, you can get stuck in the crypts at an early level and cannot get out because it's so fucking hard to get back. So you have these things called wayward bones, which you can break them and they send you back to the last bonfire you rested at. So the key is to go down into the crypt, kill the boss, easiest boss in the game. If you die to him, you're a clown. He takes like 5 hits, dude. It's no shit. So easy to kill Pinwheel. And it's like the problem is he's really, really easy to kill, but people get like nervous. So, like, if I die to this, chat's gonna fucking clown my ass for the rest of my life. So they fuck it up.
I'll never financially
And
recover
then,
from that.
like, it's like the blacksmith that can like enchant a certain level of weapon is down there, and so you get to him, you enchant your weapon, then you homeward bone back. If you rest at the bonfire, though, you have to fight your way back, and you're usually too low level because it's like a certain optimized path you can take to get there and like level your weapon so that you're not slogging your way through hit points like, you know, in mid game. That's the only, I say, downside to Dark Souls is like you rarely want to do it blind. Right? Like you want to
be able to
have
look
some
things
kind of
up
clue.
Yeah.
Because you can't like
They don't tell you shit.
You can't. They don't tell you shit. All your stuff's done through item descriptions and guesswork.
Yeah.
So you watch someone say, "Hey, what build should I use? This level this first, level this next, level this next. Here's where your upgrade path should be, and what level you should be upgrading to." So like, before you even get to the bell tower fight, where your like first objective is, which don't get me wrong, it's a good distance into the game. It's like it took me like an hour to get there. You should have like a +3 weapon by then. So you have to find a blacksmith at a certain location and then get all the items to upgrade to that level. And then by then you should know what weapon and what skills you need to upgrade and get there. You got to know all that ahead of time or you're going to be real fucked when you get there. Speedrunners help a lot. That's what I find. Like in most games, I think speedrunners help so much with shit because you're like, how do I get to this level this quickly? Like, this isn't my in-game build, but for them it is, right? Like, they're getting +3s and then going to the end of the game.
Sure.
You can get +3 within 5 minutes like them. You're not going to, but you're going to know where you're going in the first, like, hour.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's helpful to have someone who knows or has played the game help you or watch you, but I got lucky with that. I had a buddy who he's a little acoustic, but he loved the fuck out of that game. Like 15, 20 playthroughs of it, and he knew every corner of that map. I was like, "Hey man, I'm on these long stairs with this wine." And he's like, "Go left," and I was like, "All right."
Go
Sure,
left, you
man.
fucking idiot.
You didn't even look at my fucking screen, brother. He's like, yeah, I can hear what enemy you're fighting. Go left. I was like, oh my god. So, anyways, I also, I have a little bit of autism. I'm allowed to say it.
Acoustic,
That
you son
diagnosed,
of a
I'm
bitch.
peer reviewed. But yeah, that's the main gist of Dark Souls. And if you ever play it, please let me know, because I would love to watch. I don't give a shit if you stream into Discord just for me. I would watch the fuck out of you play that game.
Just to watch me get pissed at it.
Dude, I don't care. I love that shit.
Uh,
It's so much fun, dude.
huh. Maybe I'll add it to the
I'll give you my
old,
fucking Steam. I don't give a shit. Let you
Well,
play
I'll see.
the fucking Prepare to Die edition. It's good. It's fun. And people say 2 is the worst. It's not the best, but worst is relative to the rest of the list. It's probably the worst, but also it's not that bad. I liked it. It was all right.
It's 40
And
bucks.
now I started
so-
3 for the remaster.
for the remaster. But I'm sure it'll go
Yeah.
on sale at some point. Maybe I'll pick it up.
Yeah, or you can find it on the website that should remain unnamed. I don't know why people don't say the name of it, but it starts with a G.
I don't. I try not to use those. I haven't in a long time.
It's not like our matey stuff.
Yeah,
It's
no. I
literally
know
just, like, a
exactly.
discount website. Yeah,
I
it's-
know
I don't know why.
exactly what it is, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know what's bad about it. Honestly, I'm too afraid to ask.
Well,
It's like not knowing who Al Gore is. It's too late.
the thing about it is
I'm too
I
old.
saw an interview with a game dev that was like, we would rather you pirate the game than get it from one of those kinds of sites, like a key distribution site, because because there are problems with them sometimes that our like help desk spends more time with those sites, that it's just better for us if you pirate our game.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I find a lot of creators, and honestly, if I made shit, I'd probably be the same way. Like, I love, and I'll break my arm jerking this man off, Sweaty, who's still doing his subathon. He's at like 403 or 402 or 3 days.
Yeah.
He is the lead singer of a band, and they put all their music up. Their second album is DMCA free.
Okay.
They didn't copyright any of it because they don't do it for the money. They're like, dude, brother, I just love doing it. And he's like, play it on your stream, do what you want. I don't care. And honestly, like, what a champion, first of all. Second of all, that's the mood, dude. People who are like, don't buy my shit, just steal it. I
Just
don't
enjoy
care.
it. Yeah. That's what
just
matters. Just
do it.
enjoy
I don't
it.
give a fuck. Yeah. I think people who are, and it's not everybody, like, don't get me wrong, you have to survive. But people who are, like, passionate about certain things to an extent, they're like, just enjoy it. Steal it. I don't
T-Pain
give a
did
shit.
that too. He has a whole album,
Yeah.
I think, of just DMCA free stuff of like, because he streams, so he's like, you know what?
Yeah.
Twitch is cracking
I
down on
love
this
T-Pain,
shit.
dude.
He's amazing. I love him.
Have you
he's just
seen,
like, yeah, use it.
his cover of Ozzy, War Pigs, I think?
No, that sounds
Dude,
amazing though.
Ozzy said it was the best cover. He crowned it as
he
the
said
best
it
cover
himself.
he's heard.
Badass.
He said it
Hell yeah.
himself. It's the best
Dude,
cover.
T-Pain has the voice of an angel. Like, it's such a tragedy that
It's
everyone rips on him
insane,
for
yeah.
auto-tune, but he did an
Dude.
NPR Tiny Desk concert with no auto-tune. My man
Yeah.
is a fucking gift from the gods. His
Yeah,
angelic voice is butter.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. That man's got the voice of an angel,
Absolutely.
and I love it.
Yeah.
He also did Tennessee Whiskey. Fantastic. That song makes me moist. That shit had me ripping, brother.
Yeah, he's the fucking man. I love that dude. And just entertaining.
Yeah.
Like, entertaining to watch stream. Just
Yeah.
because his personality is fucking ginormous. Just
The-
watching him
the
play.
dude who, like,
and-
co-hosts and like streams with, or like does the streams with him, was like, he was like hyping him up to like rap, and then he kept saying gay shit, and he was like, "Whoa, pause, stop,
Yeah.
start over." And he just kept doing it. He's like, "Fuck." My sweet, sweet, wonderful Prybar and his fiance Kat, who I adore both of them so much. They just got done with D&D. They messaged me videos on Snapchat of recaps of their sessions.
Okay, nice.
Because I'm like invested in the psychotic shit that their character is doing. It's their
I
first
don't
time
know her,
playing,
but I can
and-
only imagine him.
Yeah, they're fantastic. Honestly, he's a weenie. He is a square,
Bold words.
but minus the war crimes. But his fiance, their character is like ripping body parts, charade style, like necromantic druid level shit.
Jesus.
Like so bad that Primar's character was like, "Hey, whoa,
Hey, chill, chill,
what
chill,
the
chill,
fuck are we
chill."
doing?" Yeah, I love them. I love them both. But yeah, my phone's just blowing up over here. Fucking. Oh man. But yeah,
Fresh
I
hot D&D
was
shit.
talking about, what was it level design? Like when it comes to like D&D, I try my goddamnedest to keep track, but I'm real stupid. I'm real dumb. I'm real
Yeah.
dumb.
I've run a few dungeons. I am terrified to do a multi-level dungeon. Just trying to keep track of
Yeah.
that sounds like a fucking nightmare.
How much have I told you about the place that you guys are going for? Like you're going for this key.
Yes.
Have I told you where the key takes you?
I want to say to the catacombs
Okay.
or the crypts
That
or
word
something
alone
like that.
Those two words can describe it enough for you to know how terrified I am to build that.
Sure. I mean, could be simple. It could be not. Catacombs, I guess, is scarier than crypts as far as map design.
There are some things I want to tell you right now that are story stuff that would terrify. I know. I'm not going to. But when you find out, and remember this conversation of me being terrified to design that stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Brother, I tell you, I am worried.
Interesting.
I am very scared.
I'm gonna guess, don't say, but I'm gonna guess,
I'll just
likely,
stare at the camera.
yeah, likely a whole shitload of undead. And when I say shitload, no?
Nope.
Okay.
I want to tell you so bad what it was versus what it is
Oh, interesting.
would give you enough of an answer.
Okay, well, we'll have the chat after that, of course, so we'll circle back.
yeah,
We'll put a pin in it.
We'll circle back. Put a pin on that.
Why does he want to put a pin in everything?
Put a pin on everything. Summer. A sunny Spanish man.
Allah, I love Allah.
Dude, what the fuck was that goddamn... Alright, let me just go on YouTube real quick and see if I can find it. I'll scrub through the video.
All right, BB. I think it's funny that Toffee left her little PNG tuber thing on. It's badass that she made it. I wouldn't know where to fucking begin with that shit. Where it moves when she talks. It's fucking sweat. I mean, I imagine, but like even these, the blinks and shit, the periodic blinks, fucking cool. And she's a good artist. I mean, I'll bet she hand drew that. I've seen her art for Imperial Stream. She did a little raccoon and stormtrooper armor. That looks so fucking good, and I think a similar style to her little minotaur. Or maybe truly. I would not know where to begin with that kind of project. And she just threw it together like blow. Oh man, yeah. I just was kind of going through my notes. I'm very curious what the containment spell on the top of the cathedral's all about. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's weird. Suspicious.
What the fuck is that about?
What the fuck is going on?
Why would you do that? Just don't.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know where this picture is, but it's fine. Yeah, I got scared for a second because I
so
clicked back to my camera and saw my face. I was like, wow, what the fuck? What the fuck happened? I just woke up. Yeah, I don't remember where it was, man, but I saw it's just like a piece of the earth just cut out, right? And like this all down here is like dirt and shit. And then at the top was like a kingdom. And then it like x-rayed in, and each of like underground was like more sections of the game, and like how it was just stacked, and like how the narrative built through each of them is the kind of world design I like to have. Like it's not, it is free reign, but it's not completely, it's linear-ish, but there's more than one way to the end, basically.
Yeah.
It all loops back at some point.
You start at the same place, you end at the same place, but there are multiple pathways to get there.
Yeah.
There's a name for that. I can't remember it. But like later Halo games are like that.
Fucking winging it, brother. That's what I call it.
Just running with my balls out. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been running with my balls out since I was a kid, as far as I can remember.
I'm looking at
my balls are out right now. But yeah, I like world design. I wish I was a better artist. I wish I was a really good artist, because that would be so much better to be able to like pencil out the world for you on a piece of paper and then soak it and fucking ship it to one of you.
I saw a cool ass video that the way someone did that instead of tea was they did soy sauce and baked it, and it looked fucking amazing. But then it smelled like soy sauce.
It smelled like soy sauce. Yeah. Yeah. Tea soaked is the way I've seen it done most of the time.
Yeah.
I really like the physical aspects of like D&D. Like obviously I dressed up and did my makeup, but miniatures, props, all that shit.
I love handouts. Yeah. We play with miniatures at home, you know, in our home game. When I run, I love giving out props, even if it's just little notes, even if it's just scraps of paper, or you know, having a letter. If you can fucking wax steal it, you know, wax stamp it, even better. Fuck.
I have one of my letters from my first DM, my game, my first ever D&D. It's on the ground. Sorry. First ever game that I played in. It's not like anything crazy, but it's a page out of a diary from a character that he wrote, and he managed to slip it under my chair while I was in the bathroom, and no one else saw it. He was like, "Have you checked your inventory?" And I was like, "What's in my inventory?" He's like, "Look," and he like pointed to my chair, and I like, was like, "Did you put something in my ass, dude? What the fuck?"
I should know about that.
I'll tell you about that, dude. Yeah, but it was this, and I was like, "You son of a bitch." But yeah, it was like, immediately my brain was like, "Wah, rah, rah, rah."
Fuck yeah.
Love that shit. But yeah, I love props and shit. What I would like, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, I want to get my my resin printer running, because I bought more filament, like natural smelling, recyclable, made with plants. It's plant-based resin, so it smells better, so I can do it in the house. Is to get everyone to design their characters on Hero Forge and send them to me, the files, because it's like $5, and then print them, and either I'll paint them and ship them to you, or I can just ship them to you after I process them in the resin, as like a, because I can't do much besides run the game for you guys to say thank you.
I mean,
but
that's
I really want to
fucking
do
plenty.
that. Yeah, I really want to do it because I also just have a really bad habit of not, like, I haven't touched those printers in so long. The only thing I've done in the last like 2 years was these. I mounted my PlayStation, but also now I can't get my disc to read in it, so I have to fucking take it down anyways.
Oh, fuck, that sucks.
Yeah, I think the disc drive on that one's going out though, so I might have to just replace it.
So I have Bloodborne on disc. I can't fucking play it.
Yeah, I bought it on digital because it was free, but I wasn't paying $150 a fucking year for that shit.
Yeah, fair.
To unlock the plus version or whatever the fuck. So I bought it, just digital, and I wanted to play God of War the other day, and I was gonna start playing it on stream and then play Ragnarok right after because the DLC for Ragnarok just came out. But it fucking crashed and like said that something was corrupted. I'm like, it's on disc, brother. What the fuck do you mean?
Yeah. What,
and now I can't get it to read the disc at all. So.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, well, we can't all be happy, eh?
Sometimes none of us can.
Yep. But yeah, I would like to do the miniatures for you guys. I think it'd be cool.
I have a bunch
print
saved. I have, yeah. Because I eventually do want to get a resin printer too. So for most of the games I've played in the last 3, 4, 5 years,
yeah,
like I made Nesden.
I want to make you a Nesden so bad.
Dude.
I want to make you a Nesden so
I
bad.
have actually. I could send you the STL. I have it. I own it. Because when they go on sale, they go on sale. Yeah. So I have several STL files.
You know what would be really fucking cool is if I could get enough traction on this to get sponsored by Hero Forge and get a discount code.
Brother. Get
I know, crazy dreams. Crazy dreams.
Dude, that would be amazing. That would be so fucking good.
That's
but
pretty
they
crazy
do,
to even think about.
Because the STLs are normally $8, but they do like, holiday sales where it goes down to like $4. So I'll usually buy like, 3 or 4 when it goes down to that. I think I have the files on my laptop. I'd have to look, but I have a handful. Yeah. I remember making Nesden for sure because he's sitting on the ground and I had to manipulate it so they didn't have like crayons, but I wanted him, coloring in his book. So I had to make it like a wand as a big crayon in his hand, coloring in his book.
Yeah. If you give me like 5 seconds, I'm going to try again to find the miniature, but I have a miniature that I made in Hero Forge. And it was
I wonder if I have
like a miniature, just regular skeleton dude. And then I took him. I bought the file. I took it in the Kira, and then blew it up to like 8 to 10 times its size, and then cut it in half. And it was a boss enemy that I used in my game.
What the fuck?
I know it's here somewhere. I just have not been able to find it for like a year. So I'm gonna search real quick.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Wait.
You guys talk to Cade. Don't talk to me.
What the fuck? Yeah, shit. What's up? Hi. What are you doing? What you up to? Besides making dope ass shirts. Do I have? No, this is the wrong Google Drive. This is on other profiles. Cade profile. Got it. That's a lot of cans my man is digging through, it sounds like. Or just a lot of plastic. Alright, I've got it. I don't want dry for it. Just go to my dry. Oh, you piece of shit. Why is it paused? I have to sign back in. Son of a bitch. Maybe I can do it on my other computer. Maybe I'm signed. Actually, I think I am signed into my Google Drive. I could send him the STLs if he's gonna do some hot girl shit and print them out. It would be in my RPG folders. Get packed. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. RPGs. 3D printing. Hero Forge STLs. Baby. Agar Bastet. Cade. What's just Cade? Oh, that's the one I made. Haha. Unmade heroes. Oh, wait. Enoch and Nesden. Oh, so I haven't bought Nesden, but I have him made. Nesden and Enoch. That was the Dragonborn character I played in the Dragonborn Archer. I played in Cortana's. I guessed it in. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 files to make minis. Your goblin cats. Oh, your little guy. Anything? Nothing? I don't know. I don't know. Val, I do. We did Val yesterday and I kind of got burnt on it. I don't think I'm up for Val. I don't know. I forgot to eat before stream, so I'll probably do that first. When we're done talking after this. Done jaw-jacking. Is that the phrase? I don't know.
I'm so mad that I fucking lost that thing, dude.
Oh no.
I have no clue where it went. I searched the 2-3 boxes that I had. It might have gotten lost in storage.
Damn.
Fucking sucks, dude. That shit was hot.
It sounds like it. Fuck. But yeah, I just looked at it. I have
the original.
I have 7 STL files of unmade characters, and then I have 2. There's 2 that I haven't bought, and one of those is Nesden. So I'll probably pick that up after I. So I guess I haven't. I thought I made him. I'll have to look at like my profile. HeroForge.com.
Let me see. Is it usernames or emails for this shit? Oh, it's emails.
Let's try. Already registered? Wait, I should be, right?
See if I remember my password. I do not.
Daddy?
Daddy? This is some grade A bullshit, Daddy.
Do I sign in with Google? Is that the play?
Damn, maybe that's what I did.
Hopefully, maybe.
I don't remember. Let's see. I'm trying to also do like 2 other things at once. Because I want to make an actual scene so that I can blow up the images for us to do our after chats. Because I'm lazy.
Oh yeah.
Because I just casually thought today that I could just delete all my scenes. So all my shit's gone.
Yet? Oh, that sucks so hard. I don't know. Learn about. All right, sounds good, Mel.
Yep, it is real bad.
Fuck yeah, that fucking sucks. I'll have to look around more for it later.
Actually, let me do. Come hang out after D&D's nuts if you want. Yeah, of course I'm gonna come fucking kiss you.
Oh my
Talking to
god.
Mel.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Wait,
you
you're
know.
not talking to me? What the fuck?
Oh, no, baby, you're coming with me. Idiot.
Let's come together.
We're coming together. Okay. There's that. And then, do I just straight up throw both of our faces up? Because we're the only two who really ever stay.
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking about, because sometimes Imperial and Toffee will kind of stay.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's why I haven't done it, but...
I can just throw their sources in.
You know. Are you going to do
After.
like a little Last Supper, like us at a table?
Eventually I want to, but not right now. Straight up, just throwing us on the backdrop.
Oh.
You'll
Breathing
see in
is
just a
hard.
second. There we go. It's just us two. Just little guys.
Just little
That's all we are.
guys.
Just little guys.
Just being little guys. You can't ask any more of us.
Can't ask any more, can't
Yes.
ask any less.
Hopefully they'll ask for less.
Maybe. I hope so too. But yeah, it's just us now on the backdrop. And we're bigger on the screen. That's all.
Okay. Well, I was going to say on that note, should we just end it and hang with the game?
Brother, you have no idea how much I'm ready to end it at every minute.
In-game.
Oh, in-game. Yeah. Give me 1 second. I think I found it. Nope, that's not the right one. Digital downloads. No. Order history. Was it June 6th?
I'm curious what that looks like, though. Do you have it up on stream?
What looks like?
The talking screen?
Oh yeah, I have it up now. I'm moving it now so I can add the browser to preview. I had us in the middle just a second ago, but
Oh, I see. It's pretty good.
hey, handsome. Yeah, I had us in, like I said, in the middle earlier, but I'm doing shit right now.
Yeah.
Like
Hey,
an
it's Hero Forge.
unprofessional scrub. Yep. So that's the model this is the model I designed.
That is gnarly.
And yeah, so my favorite part is this, like, the shit coming out of his mouth.
Yeah, do you do like insect mandible? I know there's an insect like race
No. So at the time,
or horns.
new face. It's horns, but I flipped them into the character, and then they were coming out of like the side of his mouth.
Oof.
And then I put his hands right here. There was, when I printed this, there was a full inch from his hands to the waist where I cut him. So
Oh, so he's
an
just
inch
half
for the
of
hand. So he's
Jesus.
this fucking tall.
Yeah.
He's like a good sized fucking miniature, yeah.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, that's how I designed him to be. So he the terrain pieces that I use are inch thick insulation foam, and it just sits like it's the insulation foam, super easy. You measure 3x3, and then every inch you put a line, a score with a pen or a knife, and then do the pen, and then same thing across, and it makes like tiles, and then you just kind of add stuff to texturize it. And then you have 3x3 tiles to use, and that's what I did. It was a boss fight where he split the room, he put his hands up, and then he had a swipe, slam, he had a chain he could grab, and then there were two sides to the room, so they could jump across with I think it was like a DC 10 just to get across.
Love the grab attacks.
Yeah. There was only 15 feet on each side, 30 feet on each side, and he could reach up to like 25, or I think with the grab he could reach like 15. With the chain it was an extra 10. So the only safe point was a full 30 feet away.
Against the wall, like against the back wall.
Against the wall, yeah. And so that was the only safe place. But then you had to move in for attacks, and he had legendary stuff. And he also, like, if you got pulled into the void, I think you lost a turn, or you reappeared at the start or end of your next turn or something like that on the platform. Super fun fight. Love that fight. But
Damn.
this was
Yeah,
him. This is
awesome.
the trickster god that I made.
He's got a little trickster hat,
yeah.
a little jester hat, a little tricksy boy.
Yep, I originally painted him like yellow and purple or something like that, but I ended up recoating him in solid black to repaint it because I wanted to redo it because it was kind of not great. Not a great paint job I did. But yeah, that was that, man. It was a lot of fun. I love that shit.
Sounds awesome.
And then I have some other stuff. Don't let me take up your time.
No,
But I found some stuff.
Okay.
There's shit on this. It broke off. That's what it was. I was trying to figure out why there was white shit on it. This was a manticore, but it broke its wing in the box.
Oh no.
Man. It's my first like actual full painted miniature that I did.
Damn, nice. That looks good.
Got a little devil boy I have.
Oh boy,
He was
ripped to
cool.
shreds. Jesus.
Oh boy. Yeah, he's a thick ass boy. He's strong. One of my less cool ones, not less cool. Like I guess harder to paint. It's water elementals. I gave him sort of that '90s cup vibe on the blue scratch paint.
Mm-hmm.
And then I marked it with ones and twos because I couldn't remember which one was which because they're both the same.
Nice. You know what I just bought for running shit like that? I bought little like ticky tack, the shit that like Mercer and Brennan used to like stick minis to shit, and then I got little beads that are numbered. So I want to start like once I have if I'm running a bunch of goblins or skeletons or whatever, I want to stick those and number them on the base of them.
I tried to. I couldn't get it to work, and then I moved or deployed. They're little tabs with numbers on them. They're literally the size like a 1-inch circle, so they fit around most normal size miniatures. And then in the box, I don't have it right now, but in the box I have just it's a circle 1-inch base, and then it's just a number instead of a miniature. So it's just 1, 2, 3. I have like eight of those that I use to just mark enemies if I don't have a miniature.
Yeah,
this is one I've been avoiding.
The cube.
The gelatinous cube. Yeah. It's honestly primed fairly well that I don't ever want to paint it. Like it's got shadows and shit. And just like, maybe that's good enough. This was the only resin miniature I ever got to print. I don't know if I'll be able to get her to focus. But it's my wizard.
Nice.
It's the original idea for the character that I'm playing in your beefy one-shot.
Okay.
2-shot.
Yeah.
She was the original version of that, was the overpowered fucking armored artificer wizard.
Mm-hmm.
And then, not my best job, but it's one of my favorites to use.
Oh,
that handsome fucking ball.
Yes. Big old chompers.
He's a pretty good. Big old chompers, yep. He's got a fucking handsome, pretty mouth. And then he's got a little hole in his butt so that I could mount him, but I didn't find the mount.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and then another unpainted, but honestly it turned out fairly well considering the intricacy of, like, the bottom of it. Like, I did clean it up pretty well. It's Bigsby's hand.
Big bees.
Oh,
Scanlan's hand.
Yeah. Because he's, like, fucking huge.
Oh, yeah.
Could pick up most shit. Nope, there we go. But yeah, so many unpainted miniatures that I'm ashamed of. My Black Dragon that I haven't painted.
I got a couple just because they were cheap. So I have some that I'll get here and there for a few bucks. And then one time I got the bricks, the boxes of painted ones. That were just like random shit. So I have a clear gelatinous cube.
I
I've
want
got
to do
some
that
cool
so
shit.
bad.
I just once, but I was watching a video either today or yesterday, where they're doing a 50th anniversary box of that shit that have
Mm-hmm.
5e versions of monsters and 1e versions of monsters, and they, just like in the 1e monster manual, look so fucking goofy. It was like they have the red dragon that was on the cover of the first thing, and it looks goofy as fuck on the cover, and it looks goofy as fuck as a mini, dude.
My favorite is it's
Googly-eyed
a meme
bastard.
of like bardic insult. You look like a first edition beholder.
Mm-hmm.
It's so bad,
Dude,
It's
even
just
worse
like an
is the
eye. It's
first
just like a-
edition owlbear. That thing is
Oh,
fucking
no.
goober-tastic.
Goofy.
What's up,
Ugh.
Boomy? Don't TND. I think I'm gonna be getting off soon tonight. I'm still kind of in.
But yeah,
rest
man,
mode.
I'm gonna get it up and running
But I don't
eventually.
know. If I do fill up to it, I'll hit you up.
One of these
Um,
days.
Yeah, dude. Fucking
pair
do
up.
it. I don't know. There's so much to printing. Like, it's like painting. It's
Yeah.
another hobby
Aftercare,
unto itself.
the after stuff of resin is worse than it is for FDM. Because like FDM, you can print it and I'll fucking leave it on that board all day for a couple days. I don't really give a shit. It doesn't
Right.
need anything done to it except for like some filing and maybe some breakage.
Yeah.
But resin, like as soon as it's done, you have to cure it, clean it, cure it. Or you have to clean it twice in 2 separate baths and then cure it. And then
I'm already out.
like, you
At
can
that point, I'm
overcure
already
it.
out.
Too much. Yeah, and like resin's super bad for you, so you have to wear like a nitrile gloves and not latex because it'll eat through the latex. It's super toxic, so you got to wear a mask. I recommend goggles because that shit sucks if it gets in your eye.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I have goggles and like a full respirator, like scarecrow mask.
Yeah. Respirators.
Yeah,
are the way to
because
go on
I
that.
didn't fuck around with it. And then like the isopropyl, it has to be like 95 or above or some shit like that, or 90 or above. I got 99. I have like 6 fucking quarts of that shit.
Damn. Yeah.
Because I can't steal it from work like I used to in the military. Well, yeah, you think so until it all fucking evaporates and shatters your goddamn containers like it did. So
Oh, boy.
shattered my fucking containers, so I had to buy it. I bought pickling containers because it's it's a separate thing. You just put it in there and
You
just
can-
dunk it a bunch of fucking times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking into it. I've
yeah.
watched videos about it, so I have a decent idea of the entire process, which is why I don't have a resin printer, because I'm a lazy bitch and would rather just buy a mini for fucking $4.
I don't blame you, dude. There's a channel I watch on Twitch. I think it's Patrick WD. It's 2 dudes, but I love both of them. Casey and Patrick. But they do like 3D printing and stuff, and it's so much fun to watch. They got a lot of information. They also do like giveaways for like filaments and shit, resins. But I bought an Anycubic for like $200.
Not
Photon?
bad. Damn.
Yeah, cheaper than my FDM. My FDM, that's a bad bitch of a printer. If I didn't fucking abuse her so much, it's so good.
Whoopsies.
And that shit was $800.
Yikes, dude. But
I
you
tell
probably
ya,
have a big
I can
ass
print
print
some
space.
Damn good shit.
Yeah.
It's a decent print space, yeah. I mean, I printed. I don't think it's in the room, so I can't grab it. But it's a dragon head that's about this big. I printed it in
Sick.
2 parts and fucking snapped it together. The build plate probably about this big across.
Solid.
I'd say it's pretty hefty. Yeah, it's pretty hefty. And I love that thing, man. It's so good. Like even after being in storage for over a year, I didn't do shit but re-lube the rails, and it worked its first print.
Damn. Nice.
No problems.
Hell
Cleaned
yeah.
it, lubed it, ran it, and it was fine. I tested it just to be sure. It ran fine. I had to re-level it. That was it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it ran perfectly fine. It's a fucking tank of a fucking printer. I highly recommend if you
fucking
have the
hope
money
so,
to do it.
for
do it,
$800.
but, Yeah, that's me too. I've only had to replace one part of it, and it was it's called the thermistor, I think. It's the temperature gauge underneath the print bed. The only reason I had to is because I think I didn't route it properly, so when the print bed moves forward and back, it was like flexing the wire too much, and so it flexed it and it would like lose connection, and so it would disconnect the printer and like shut it off. So it would stop the print.
Damn.
It was $15 to order it and ship it from I think it's some country that starts with a D, I think.
The D.
I don't, or maybe not. What am I thinking of? I don't know. Anyways, it's from some European country it ships from. My favorite is you can pay an extra $200 to ship it built. No, I don't think it's Denmark. I think it's fuck, I can't remember. Anyways, they shipped it with gummy bears because I bought the version that you have to build yourself. And the book gives you a number of gummy bears to eat after every step.
What?
So like, this is a bitch of a build. Eat amount to reward yourself. Yeah. Like,
that's
either
incredible.
pay $200 and they ship it built, or you pay like $800 and they ship it not built, and you get some gummy bears to eat. Maybe it's Switzerland. Maybe I'm thinking of Switzerland.
That sounds
remember
like
what
some
country.
Switzerland shit. That's some. They take care of you.
Yeah, dude, it was fantastic. And first of all, they were like the Habrio or whatever.
Oh,
but they're, like,
yeah.
made there, and it's
Oh shit.
leagues ahead of what we have. The shit we have tastes like the burnt off pieces of a fucking tire compared to those.
God.
It was like
damn.
you'd scraped a tire and just. No one clipped that.
Clip it.
The gummy bears I got from there were like.
Clip that too.
Yeah, clip that. Yeah, dude, so fucking good. Worth it, honestly, for save $200, and I get to build it, and like, you can upgrade it with like Raspberry Pi. You can tell, like, if you ever break any of the bright orange pieces, they're 3D printed. You could just print
yourself
pieces.
and
Yep.
Nice.
The only parts you wouldn't be able to like print would be like the motor, the rails, and that's like it. And the frame itself, but it's a piece of like iron. If you break that, you fucking deserved it.
Yeah,
So.
if you drop the thing, man.
Yeah. The resin printer though is like a stepchild. I want to beat that fucking thing. All right. Not that I ever would.
I'm just thinking about
But
it.
I'm just thinking about it. It is a bitch. It is a finicky bitch. It's so delicate, and like replacing the paper or like the plastic at the bottom of the vat. I had a lot of failed prints at the beginning, and so it would like stick to it, and you have to like scrape it off without putting pressure on the plate or the plastic, because it'll like push through the plastic and either put a hole and then you fuck your screen up, or it's not flat and then it fucks it. It just keeps like stacking and fucking it up and stacking and fucking it up, and then you're fucked. And then like changing it's a pain in the ass, cleaning it's a pain in the ass, aftercare's a pain in the ass, but the detail in that bitch.
That's why I would want a resin.
Same. Because the miniatures I printed on the FDM, not as good.
No, not even.
Yeah, it's worth it if you're gonna do miniatures.
Yeah, right.
But like, I would never do a dragon on that fucking thing. Maybe a small one. The dragons on the FDM though, them boys.
Okay.
Crispy.
Hell yeah.
Crisp and cool.
Quisp and Queen.
Crisp and queen.
Hell
But yeah, man. What time is it? 12.
Call it here.
Right. I think it's time I call it here and find some fucking cuties to kiss.